So let's start the explanation of Chori 2 movie. And if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting such latest and fresh content. So the film begins with Chori in the village where the story of this film was set. So here we see a little girl who was searching for her mother in the darkness of the night. Suddenly, when she goes near the well, some dark forces drag her inside the well. And this scene appears here. After which we see Sakshi, who had left that mysterious village and moved to another city where she lives with her daughter Sunny in Samar's rented house. But Samar does not take rent from her, and in this city, Sakshi has now also become a teacher, but she is unable to teach her daughter in Sunny. Sakshi requests the principal to allow her daughter to study from home, but the principal clearly refuses. If this happens, all parents will start doing the same. Now, the thing is that Sunny has some problem, which is why she cannot go to school. And when Sakshi goes to teach at school, a caretaker named Rani takes care of Sunny. And Sakshi's daughter Sunny's problem is actually that she cannot tolerate sunlight. As soon as she comes into the sunlight, she starts feeling a burning sensation. This is why Sunny cannot go to school, and Sakshi was talking to the principal about it. But the principal sir absolutely refuses and says that you will have to bring your daughter to school. Here, it had been 7 years since Sakshi left the village with her daughter in the race, and now Sunny was also 7 years old. She takes great care of her, and now she decides that she will definitely take her daughter Sunny to school. So she completely covers Sunny with clothes to prevent the sun's rays from falling on her. In this way, she takes her to school and ensures her education, and Sunny is also very intelligent. She keeps asking her mother all sorts of questions, and often Samar, who is a policeman, also visits their home, and Sunny knows him very well. There is a special relationship between them. Now at night, Sakshi tells Sunny a story and puts her to sleep. And then later she goes to meet Samar. Every time they meet, Sakshi always thanks Samar because he has helped them a lot. They live in his rented house, but he hasn't taken any rent for 7 years. Samar says that it is my mother's house, and if my mother were here, she wouldn't charge you rent. After which scenes of theft are shown as playback, where Samar and Sakshi were talking to each other about a mysterious village, where girls were killed as soon as they were born. This had been happening there for years, but this time Sakshi did not let anything happen, because this time Sakshi's father-in-law was killed and Ravir was also killed. In all this, Samar helped Sakshi a lot here, although the bodies of all of them could not be found. Later, when Sakshi started having stomach pain, they took her to the hospital. And when they took her to the hospital, she gave birth to a girl. But when the sun's rays fell on the girl, she started burning. And this girl is actually Isani. And since then, Sabar has been living with Sochi and Sani and always helps them. On one hand, these two were talking to each other. On the other hand, we see that Isani is alone at home because the caretaker Rani was resting outside. When she is alone at home, she sees the shadow of some dark powers. When they went to them, those dark forces had already possessed Sunny, after which they started taking her with them. And when Rani saw that someone was quietly taking Sunny with them, she followed them, but when they went outside, some people kidnapped Rani and Isani and took them with them. When Sakshi reached her home, she saw that there was no one in the house and the doors were completely open. Seeing this, Sakshi gets completely scared and she immediately calls Samar here. Samar sends his 12 teams here and there to find Isani, but Sakshi becomes very scared that if her daughter is not found, a big problem could arise because as soon as morning comes, she will be exposed to sunlight and she could be killed. At that moment, Samar receives a call and is informed that we saw Isani in the CCTV footage, and it is revealed that Isani and Rani were taken by the headman's people. And this is the same village where the Chori film ended, and there were many sugarcane fields and many paths here. From these paths, a man comes and takes Sakshi away after making her unconscious. Some small children also came here who threw stones at Samar and many policemen and then ran away from here. After which we see that when Sakshi regains consciousness, she finds herself in a very strange place. When Sakshi opened her eyes, she saw that Rajiv was standing in front of her. And then it became clear that Rajiv had not been killed but was slightly injured. The Sarpanch was standing right in front of Rajba, saying that if the Pradhan accepted this girl, the greenery of our village would return. In 3 days, the little girl will have to be surrendered before the chief. Until then, she must be prepared. And this woman will be killed in front of everyone on the same day. After hearing all these things, Sakshi was completely shocked about what was actually going on here. On the other hand, we see Samar and the police officers find nothing here. So they leave, after which Sakshi is locked in a dungeon. On the other hand, we see Sunny, and he was also kept locked in a similar place. Here, a boy named Sunny comes. He claims to be a boy, but he is actually a girl, and she was telling Sunny to drink the concoction. But yeah, the person does not give it to that black one. On the other hand, we see Sakshi who was trying her best to get out of that dungeon, but it was impossible for her to get out of there. After a while, Dasima comes there. It is revealed that Dasima is actually the chief's wife, and now she is preparing the next name for the chief. And that girl is none other than Insani, whom Dasima is busy turning into a woman. Now we see Rabber, who was telling the Sarpanch that he should be included in the clan. But the Sarpanch says, if after 3 days the chief accepts the girl's surrender, then cut your wife's throat in front of everyone, and the council will take you back into the clan. After which we see Insani, to whom Dasima comes. The maid mother gives him the decoction and says that if you become a yogi, you will become very powerful. The maid mother makes him drink the decoction she prepared. If she does this, she will become a woman within 23 days. When Sakshi was sitting quietly alone, she suddenly heard the voice of her daughter Sunny. As soon as she heard the voice, she immediately set out from there to find her. With a torch, she goes into many tunnels, where she could hear her daughter Baki's voice. On the other side, Sunny could also hear her mother Sakshi's voice. Then she too starts following them, and while following, she goes outside, where the sun's rays were present, but still she starts to move forward from here. When she reached ahead, she suddenly starts burning and feels a burning sensation on her face and entire body. All these things were seen from afar by Dasima through her powers. Then she immediately reached to Sunny and brought her back from that place. She saw that many parts were burnt. Then she applied ointment on her entire body, and she recovered in a short time. While she was busy treating her, the Sarpanch arrived. He said, this is your responsibility. You will fix her quickly. If she is not fixed soon and does not become a woman, right? So the Pradhan will kill you, which shows that there is no respect for Dasima here. There is certainly a lot of truth in her, but even the Sarpanch does not speak to her properly. The maid mother says that she is doing her work very well and the Sani will soon become a woman. On the other hand, we see Samar who had come back to the same place while searching. He sees a well here, and there wasn't a large police force within. There was just one constable with him. He tells the constable that if he does not return by tomorrow evening, then send a lot of police officers here, after which Samar goes inside the race. Now Insani and Dasima were sitting together. Insani tells Dasima to narrate the story. Then Dasima narrates the story to her. This was a very great prince. He could only marry a girl who was very powerful. And if the prince married such a girl, he would gain wings. Insani says that if the prince likes me, will I also get wings? To which Dasima says yes, you just have to surrender to the chief, for which Insani agrees. After which we see Sakshi, who was imprisoned in the same place. Then many women come to her for help. But this was just an illusion. Shortly after, In reality, Sakshi's caretaker Rani arrives here because she was also kidnapped and brought here. And then subsequently Ravir also arrives here and Ravir brutally kills Rani here. Seeing this, Sakshi was completely shocked. On the other hand, we see that Sunny starts experiencing severe stomach pain, which makes Tasma realize that due to the epidemic, she has now become a woman. This means Sunny was fully prepared to surrender herself to the Pradhan. Here, Sakshi was telling Ravir that Sunny is her daughter, and we should save her. But Ravir had completely gone mad. He starts beating Sakshi badly here. He beats her in such a way that Sakshi is completely devastated. Now, everyone had been informed that Sonny was fully ready for surrender, so they started preparing her. And all the preparations for Sonny's marriage with the chief had also begun. But on the other hand, we see Sakshi lying in an incomplete state, and she slowly moves towards a well and jumps into it. When she fell into that well, she saw that many women like her were present there, but all those women had been killed. The girls and women here placed their hands on Sakshi's head and transferred all their powers to Sakshi. The voice was to hand over Sunny to the Pradhan at night, while on the other side, Ravir was standing with the Sarpanch. Ravir tells the Sarpanch here that he has badly beaten Sakshi, and now she must be in a half-dead state, and she might even be about to die. But the Sarpanch becomes agitated here and tells Ravir that we had to set an example here. We had to slit Sakshi's throat in front of everyone, so that all the women remember that something like this can happen to them too, and they remain afraid. Hearing this, Ravir starts going to see Sakshi again, and while he was going to the place, we also see Samar here, who had caught Sunny and starts asking him where Sunny and Sakshi are and to take him to them. On the other hand, Sunny's palanquin was completely ready. All the villagers had gathered here, and the Sarpanch was very happy about it because if Sunny was handed over to the Pradhan, the greenery of their village would return. After which, now the maid was about to hand over Sunny to the chief when on the other side, we see Ravir dragging Sakshi with her hands tied. But now the strength of all those women had come into Sakshi. So she starts beating Ravir badly and tells him that what you did was very wrong. Last time you escaped, but this time you won't. After which Sakshi gave Ravir a very brutal death. Actually, Sakshi had absorbed the power of all the women from the well, which is why she was overpowering Rajba completely. After which Sakshi meets Samar, and Samar explains everything and they start heading to that place. At that moment, the Sarpanch's people arrive, but Samar tells Sakshi that he will hold them off while she goes to find Sunny. So Samar starts to stop the people. On the other hand, we see that Dosima has completed all the preparations, and now Pradhanji emerges from that place, who was entirely in the form of a primitive man, after which Dosima leaves Insani in his care and he takes her inside. While leaving, Adi Mana Pradhan also kicked Dosima here, after which Sakshi enters everywhere, but inside she encounters Dosima, who possesses many dark powers. However, Sakshi also had the strength of many women within her, which is why a fierce battle ensues between them. Sakshi, while beating Dosima, says that you are just a maid, you have no respect, and after this result, you will have no respect left. So she starts beating her badly and goes inside. When she entered, she saw that no one was present inside and Insani had also been locked in a box. She takes him out and then confronts that primeval human leader who was very ferocious and also had many dark powers. And through his powers, he begins to accept her surrender when suddenly another dark power arrives, which belongs to none other than Dosima. And Dosima's powers start fighting the leader and save Sunny. Seeing this, Sakshi also felt very good. Actually, I realized that Dosiva had no respect, and after this ritual, she felt that these people would not consider her anything because they had just kept her as a doormat. Here on the other side, the Sapanch is arrested because many police officers had arrived here. They arrest all the Sapanch's associates, after which they start taking Dasima and Sakshi Soni with them. Because that wise one, that chief, that primitive man can leave at any time. When they were just about to take her away in the palanquin, shielding her from the sun's rays, suddenly, some women arrive and drag Sakshi away with them. The maid tries to save the mother, but she fails. She looks into the well here. So here, Sakshi tells him that this demon must be killed because if it is not killed, it will come back again. That place was also being completely destroyed. Despite this, Sakshi starts fighting with that primitive human leader, and she must have killed him because she had the strength of all those women within her. And with this, the film ends here.